Well, look what Craigslist brings in for 25 bucks. Sweet. Air Cap Snow Champ Sunbeam Power Propelled. Power propelled? Does that mean self-propelled? I guess so, but it doesn't look like it would get much traction with those little things. Nah, can't be self-propelled. I highly doubt it. Though it does have this little bar, which I don't know what that does. It goes down to the spring here. And that was unhooked when I got it. I don't know if that does something with the engine or if it engages and disengages this blower up here. But it looks exactly like the one that my grandfather gave me. It's a 2-cycle. Runs on 32-to-1 ratio. 2-cycle fuel. Get a load of this. No air filter. My grandfather's is the exact same way. I don't know why the heck they're like that, but it's just the way they are. Guy said he had it running last year. Couldn't get it started this year, so he said the heck with it. He's getting rid of it. So I thought, well, haven't been run for a year. That's probably why the thing's not starting, and that's easy to fix. Yep, there's still gas in there. Now then, I'm going to put some fresh gas in it and try to start it up, and let's see what happens. Well, I put fresh gas in it. Let's see if this thing will fire up. Key on. Choke seems a little funky. Oh, it works. Let's prime it really good because it hadn't been run for a while. We want to get that fresh gas in there. Alright, let's try it. Where's my drill start when I need it? Oh boy, that would make this a lot easier. Well, let's see. Let's take this cover off here, see if we're getting any spark from the spark plug. That might be the problem. Oh, look at that. I figured. Impeller control. What the heck do they mean by power propelled then? Good question. We'll have to find out when we get it running. Well, I've got this little hour meter that I actually use to test engines to see if I'm getting a spark. So I've got this wrapped around the spark plug wire here. I just got it sitting right there. Now I'm going to pull the cord and see if this thing shows some reading. Oh, my shoe just came apart. Time for new shoes. Let's see if we get any reading here. Oh yeah. Hey, it's picking up spark. So, we're getting a current to the spark plug wire, but maybe the spark plug itself is shot. Before I try that though, I'm going to try to squirt some starter fluid in through the intake there into the carb. See if that does anything. Well, I didn't have any starting fluid, but I had a lot of stable, and I put some fresh gas in on top of that. Cleaned the fuel lines out, blew them out, checked the fuel filter, it's fine. Why the heck would they have a fuel filter if they don't have an air filter? Puzzles me. I'd rather have an air filter than a fuel filter. But anyway, I got some fresh gas, lots of stable, and cleaned out the fuel lines. Let's see if this thing will try again. Take two. I'm starting to really wonder if this primer bulb works because it seems really weird. Alright, let's try it. Oh, I smell gas. That's a good sign. It's not even showing signs of fire. Well, I robbed the spark plug off my 5 horsepower Briggs on the tiller and put it on this thing. Now let's try it again. See if it's gonna work. I don't believe it. That's all it was a spark plug. Dang, smokes like crazy though. That's what that bar was for. Wow, those things are loud as heck. I can't believe it. That's all it was spark plug. And it fired up in one pull. Sweet. $25 plus a spark plug equals a perfectly good working snowblower. Nice. Smokes like crazy, but who cares? Can't beat that price. Sure enough, that's what that bar was for. Engage and disengage the front blower up here. Sweet. Now, just to make sure that that spark plug was bad, let's see if this faithful Briggs will fire up. Notice I've got a different drill. I got this thing for free because the little forward and reverse switch broke off. But heck, I only use forward and it's stuck in forward, so oh well, made a perfectly good free drill. So let's see if we can fire this thing up. And that way we'll be able to tell for sure if the spark plug was bad or not. Did you hear what I heard? Heard? How crazy is that? That is crazy. That's with the spark plug out of the snowblower. And this is with the spark plug out of the tiller. still got oil spilled on that muffler. Gotta love that low idle. Sounds sweet. Let's aim that smoke the other way. Every once in a while it blows out smoke rings. Looks kind of cool. Well, let's put the cover back on this thing and call it another snowblower. Well, before I put the cover on, I thought it'd be cool to see how many RPMs this thing runs at. Got this spark plug wire around here, and then I got the little tack up there. Well, I'd like to see how many RPMs this thing runs at. Take a guess, and then when we fire it up, we'll see how many it runs. Alright, let's fire it up. I would have thought it would have been higher than that. Only 4,000? Dang, the Polaris red line's at about 6,000 or 7,000. I don't know, maybe this is a little off. But I've ran this same tachometer on other two-cycle engines, and it maxes out at like 10,000 RPMs. So I know this thing's accurate. Wow, I guess it only runs at 4,000. Well, sweet. $25 snowblower plus a spark plug. Cool. Well, sweet. Another engine added to my collection. Cool. What the heck are you doing? Nothing. Well, here they are. I found out that they both have the exact same engine. I'm not sure the manufacturer, I'd have to look that up further, but you know, they don't have a brand name on them, so I don't know. Kind of, when I don't see a brand name on something, it really makes me question whether it's well built or not. But I don't know, these engines seem to be pretty good once they're up and running. A little bit hard to get started after sitting for a while. So here they are. I thought I'd run them both at the same time, see what they sound like. This one, the original, from my grandfather, hadn't been running a while, so let's hope it starts up all right. Gauge choke, turn key on, prime it, prime it, prime it, prime it. Okay. This one's gonna need some carburetor adjustment like I did on this one here. So you can just tell it's running a lot more rough. But that's easy to do. Otherwise, hey, sweet. 2 snowblowers, and I only paid 25 bucks for one of them. Sweet. Thank you, Craigslist. Well, upon looking closer at these two, I found out that the engines are slightly different. First off, this one has a fuel bowl, as you can see down in there. This is a carburetor. There's a fuel bowl down there. This one doesn't have a fuel bowl, which is weird. This one has carburetor adjustment screws. This one has no carburetor adjustment screws. That's where they would be, right in there if they were. But lo and behold, there aren't any. Oh well, it runs rough, but it runs. That's all that really matters. Otherwise, these engines look exactly the same. But they run, and that's all that matters. Now, I wish I would have gotten this a little while ago. Could have tried it out in some snow, but I'm gonna have to wait months and months to be able to do that. But who knows, we might get a shot of snow here in April yet. I remember one time it got below freezing on April 15th. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Either way, they're running, they sound good together, and they didn't cost much at all. Nice.